Hey everyone, I'm Hal.
I'm Mal.
We are Hal Mal Productions. Congrats on being first DJ. Hello, Robot Marcus. Hope you all are doing well. I'm having a pretty good day. And today, what are we doing today?
We're doing fan art.
It's Fanart Friday, which means...
I'm almost done with my Don't Starve, guys.
You only have like 3 left.
I have Wortox, I have Wort, and I have Maxwell.
You're only here for an hour though? Ooh, what you doing? Hello, Robot Marcus. You sharing cookies with us?
Yes, please.
My gig is tonight. Ah, exciting.
Oh yeah,
Good luck.
10 p.m. or 10 something p.m. At some point near 10 p.m.
10 p.m. My gig is tonight, and I'm having dinner with a friend before then. Okay. And because I didn't get a cookie, so I baked it myself. Nice. Hope you two can tune in. Same link as always. Okay, we probably will.
Okay. I have no ideas, and I'm also very sleepy. I do not like this song. It's messing with my head. I'm sorry.
It's a Strawberry Jam song.
I know, but it's just messing with my head. It's too much.
There we go. Told Mal you might want to stay until the end of my set because I was surprised at the end. Okay. Your time, 10:15. Okay. N-E-S-T.
Yeah. Okay, I need references.
You're making a game where you're a dinosaur?
The top
Or
hat?
like a game where we specifically are dinosaurs, or just like
Okay, let's see. So...
Oh, I love Pikuniku. That's one of my favorite games. I love that game soundtrack, and it's just like goofy. Though I wish the multiplayer had more content. It's just kind of like a couple of levels.
Desk space, hello? I wish I had you.
I was talking to Mal about Wortox, because that's the character they're drawing right now, before stream. This is the character I know the least about, I feel like. I think he's a Krampus? Right?
Yeah, he's something.
Are they Krampus, the things with the Krampus sacks, or isn't...
He's like a apprentice Krampus or something.
Alright. But apparently Mal knows quite a lot more than me. He's just a little, like, goat-looking guy. One of the 3 monster characters you can play, which is pretty cool. Main character is a dinosaur, but he looks like one of those finger puppets with a top hat, and is purple. Adorable.
That'd be smaller because I need to fit his horns in.
Yeah.
Horns are very, very tall.
Very, like, swirly. Everything is swirly in this game. On one of the levels, you get a gun. Nice. I remember in Pikuniku, one of the things I liked doing the most was, like, the painter area. Like, there was, like, a artist. You could visit his house.
I don't know what the point was of Pikuniku. I don't remember.
Having fun! You had to stop the factory from, I think, pollution, if I remember correctly. I think. I've not played it in forever. Yeah, I just remember liking it. It's just a very short game. I don't know if you actually saw me play it.
I saw you play some of it.
It's not even that long of a game. The secret level? I won't tell a soul. Also, because today is Fanart Friday, we do have doodle requests open.
Anyone would like a doodle.
We did realize that they were accidentally open all week, but
no one
they're open for real right now. Like, silly us. I always forget to, like, I wish there was, like, a way to... I don't like the way the channel points are set up. I wish there was more, like... More, you know?
Just more.
More control I could have to be like, oh, people can redeem during these times, during these days instead. You know?
Yeah.
Or if it was like just the click of a button, you have to go into this whole different menu and it's annoying. I think that actually there is a way to make it just a button, but you have to use some other program like StreamerBot or whatever. And I don't feel like it. I don't feel like it. I like really like goofy games like that, you know? I need to play the new Peak update. They added cannibalism. Which I think is goofy. I didn't know so many people wanted it in the game. You know? I think it's because people just love to troll their friends. I will never eat any of you guys. The due requests are, channel points. I should have clarified. My bad. Ah, I realized yesterday after stream, that Skizzleman posted his life series episode a day
stream.
early.
What are you talking about?
Oh, did we realize? Well, we watched it after stream.
Yes, we watched it after stream.
We did, in fact, watch it after. Life series a day early. I need to watch everyone else's perspectives now. Cannot afford to request. That's too much. Now you gotta save up. His eyes are closer to his nose. You're taking creative liberties.
Yeah.
Did you say creative, like creative liberties, but as one word and one syllable?
Yes. You got something about it?
Hey, I understood you. It's... I'm not really sure what a Krampus is. I know it has something to do with Christmas, but I'm not sure how and why. I'm guessing they're like the Grinch, like they steal presents. Because I think that's what they do in Don't Starve. I'm gonna look it up. I mean, my face is gonna freeze for a second while I look it up. Krampus. What is Krampus? Who is Krampus? They eat children that are bad, I think? They eat them? Hold on. Accompany St. Nicholas on visits to children during the night of 5 December for the Feast of St. Nicholas on the 6th of December. What? Krampus, what does he do? Half goat, half demon. Punishes misbehaving children during Christmas. Kidnapping them, taking them to the underworld. Wow. So he's like giving out the gift of punishment to naughty children, while Santa gives out the gift of niceness and presents to good children. Interesting. I never knew about him when I was growing up. If I did, I probably would have been terrified of him. I was kind of scared of Santa.
Yeah, you were scared of being on the naughty list.
Yeah. Imagine if I knew Krampus existed and what Krampus did. I probably would have cried. He brings bad kids to hell on Christmas and tortures them. That's what it sounds like. I'm pretty sure in Don't Starve, all they do is, like, steal your stuff.
Oh, you wanna know something funny? Krampus exists in the Gravity Falls universe and almost killed Stanford Pines.
Because he was naughty?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, because he was naughty and he was spending Christmas working.
Is that in, like, Book of Bill or something?
I think it's in Journal 3. It might be in Book of Bill. Actually, it might. Yeah, I think it's Book of Bill.
Well, like, like, was it when he was younger or like?
No, it was when he was old.
That's so funny. Krampus will carry a bundle of birch branches with which he occasionally swats children. The birch branches are replaced with a whip in some representations. On Christmas Eve, Krampus travels with a sack or basket strapped to his back. The thing I was reading, like, yeah, he travels all that stuff and stuff, but like he travels with Santa, like they're a team, which I think is interesting. They're like, oh yeah, Santa and Krampus, they're like two sides of the same coin, you know? They like go into a house and Santa gives presents and Krampus tortures the kids, and that's, you know, they're friends. I just imagine Santa as a potato. I don't know, when I was a kid, I was definitely a little scared of Santa. Like, I think you also used to be kind of scared of Santa.
I don't know why.
Well, like, I think it was one of those things, like, you know, when you go to take a picture with Santa, right?
Oh yeah. I hated those freaking things.
When you go to take a picture and, like, your parents are like, smile, and you're like, I don't know who this man is! Get me off of his lap! Like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I definitely remember hating, like, sitting in the Santa's lap, doing all that stuff. I think there are pictures of me sitting with Santa while crying.
Yeah, and he'd be like, oh yeah, what do you want for Christmas? And I'd be like,
I
why
want
do you?
leave me
I was like,
alone.
what do you want to know? Why?
Wouldn't you like to know, weather boy?
Yeah. I was kind of scared with the Chuck E. Cheese walk-around costume. Oh god, I was... See, I don't think I didn't go to Chuck E. Cheese that often. I know some kids that were scared of, like, animatronics and stuff like that. I know some people that are still scared of animatronics and stuff like that.
Five Nights at Freddy's did not help.
No. They were kind of creepy. Like, the whole band, you know?
Yeah.
I understand being scared of those. It was Child's Entertainment Cheese, so I was also super happy at the same time. I'm trying to think, like, how many times did I even go to, like, Chuck E. Cheese? They removed the animatronics? Isn't there, like, an adult Chuck E. Cheese now? I feel like I heard something about that.
Be the point of that.
Hey, a 5-minute doodle. It's not Christmas. Why are we talking about Krampus? Anyways, to keep it Christmas, how about a small reindeer, perhaps a snowman? Ooh. Small reindeer or snowman for 5-minute doodle.
Give me 1 second.
Gonna finish the face first?
Yeah.
Alright, we'll get to the Christmas doodle. We're talking about Krampus because that's the character from Don't Starve that we are drawing. Hello, Post-Plat Media, how are you?
Hello,
Hope you're doing
hello.
well. Also, hi, Jess. I don't think I said hi. I think I just read your doodle. What's your news? Got this. I didn't say hi either. We got straight to business. That's it's straight to business. I'm officially trained. I start teaching Monday. Hey, yay! Exciting. Oh, hydrate and save.
Oh, my goodness.
CSI trained? What's CSI trained?
I got water on my tablet.
Yeah, I cried, like, that's what I'm thinking. Crime scene investigation? I'm not sure what that is, and I'm trying to become a teacher.
Sorry.
Crisis situation intervention. Ah, okay. Actually, I think I probably should have known that. I'm pretty sure different schools call those things different things. I forget what... Oh, God. My brain's not in school mode, okay? It's the summer. Save.
I already saved.
Well, you got another one, so you gotta
What?
save again.
Oh my goodness.
Pretty helpful since I'll be working with special moderate. Exciting. Congrats. I hope you enjoy teaching. I also move into the dorm soon. Ooh.
Okay. Let me do
5-minute doodle. That sounds so much cooler than other CSI. Okay. So
What am I
either a
doing?
reindeer or a snowman. You got 5 minutes.
You know what reindeer I'm gonna draw?
I know what you're gonna do. You're gonna draw Noel Holiday from Delta.
I am, in fact, going to do that. So give me a second to look at a picture.
Noel's not Noel. Mal's bending the rules to draw their hyperfixation. She's a reindeer. It counts, okay?
Okay.
Draw her small still. Okay, you gotta draw a baby.
Okay. Ready?
Yeah.
Go.
5 minutes on the timer. Go, go, go. Last time you ran out of time. So, no time to dilly-dally. Some of the moves they taught us were borderline WWE setups. No, not Noel. That's Des. I would never hurt Noel. I refuse to do Snowgrave. I cannot. It hurts my heart too much. Be so for real, little Timmy never stood a chance. He's gonna go for it. Boom. WWE style. I don't know much about the WWE, but when I was in Midsummer Night's Dream, one of the actors, he played Bottom. He was really, really into WWE, and he kind of wants to get into it. He was like, oh, I don't have the right build for it, you know, I'm not like big enough, that sort of deal, right? But he was talking all about it like, as like from a theater perspective. He's like, oh yeah, it's all theatrics, none of it's real, like, you know, like theater fighting, that sort of deal. And like all of them, like the win and losing, it's all like rigged. But like it's to tell a story and like stuff like that. And I thought that was really interesting. But I don't really know much about it all. They made an Asgore truck driving simulator with a night boss. I think I saw that. Yeah, it's been so stressful, but I'm so excited. It's just so much new.
Hold on. Wait. I just realized.
Horns.
Her horns are gonna be smaller if she's younger.
Oh, baby. Almost D&D like, yeah. I imagine Noelle's mom to be a Facebook mom though. I kind of see it too. I said that I said this a couple days ago, but I feel like Carol is like a Disney mom but for Christmas. Like, you know what I mean? Imagine little Noelle with little braid. Adorable.
Yeah, I think it's canon that she used to wear like twin braids. Hold on, let me throw the other one.
Cute. God, I wish my drawing stuff wasn't in storage. Now it makes me want to doodle so bad. Yes. Get the inspiration. The art spreads. Yes, yes. You have a small Noelle in your Minecraft world? Aww. Also, I feel like the music's really loud. I don't know if it's loud for anyone else, but it's very loud for me.
Sorry,
Oh,
I somehow
thanks.
accidentally turned up the thing.
Haven't played Deltarune? Is the car stuff a spoiler? No, it's a meme. It's not canon.
Not canon.
No, it's just jokey stuff. Boss music type volume. Okay, I think it's been turned down now. I can't until the 15th though. I'm gonna die of inspiration overload. Yeah, it's just, well, it's like, okay, I'm pretty sure someone made a theory about it. Like someone dying from getting hit by a car. This character isn't even confirmed really in a lot of ways. So it's like a very like, I wouldn't say the theory doesn't have like merit, but it was pretty it was very loose, very like broad, and people started memeing on it because they thought the theory was so ridiculous and it created a bunch of goofy stuff. So no, it's not a spoiler, don't worry. I do recommend playing it though, it's very fun. I will say, fake theories sometimes become lore, yes. I could see it happening, you know?
I couldn't.
I do know that, I saw that. Matt Pat FNAF type stuff, yeah, oh god. Oh my gosh. There's a character that everyone's pretty sure was like referencing Matt Pat in chapter 3. With the red string and like, who the heck is Mike? Who is he? People think it's supposed to be Matt Pat. And because like Deltarune has been like in the works for a very long time, I bet that like the character was like created before Matt Pat like retired. That's how long Deltarune has been in the works. Crazy. Oh, time's up.
Okay, I'm just gonna... It's Noel!
It's Noel. Adorable, adorable.
Hold on, let me do... this... 5 minutes.
Adorable. Very adorable. Pluie is in Deltarune. Guess who has the name Pluie? Isn't that like the cat battle that's exclusive to Switch? Or I guess it's not exclusive to Switch, but it's like kind of... Is that it? The Mike cat. Yeah. Yes, we'll send it in a second. Pluie is real, and that's all that matters. See, I wasn't super, like... The time between chapters 2 and 3, I actually wasn't that active in the, like, Deltarune fandom, so I didn't actually, like, know, like, all these people coming up with, like, ideas for, like, Mike and stuff like that. So I had no idea what was going on.
Ew. Sorry, this takes forever. Honey, darling gravy.
There's shit.
Oh, Cappy Link. Whoosh.
Boom. There's the 5-minute doodle. Thank you for the redeem. I need to get myself more water. I already drank it all. Be back. Wah.
Made my PFP in Scratch of all things. Made my PNGs. What is Scratch? I don't think I know what that is. Coding platform where I draw really good for some reason. Interesting. Not rigged in Scratch, just drawn. No! God. It's out of my drawing program like a dummy. Silly. an actual PNG tuber thing in Scratch, but it kind of sucks. They use Turbo Warp for all my games because I suck at regular coding and I love block coding. Very interesting. I also suck at coding.
I have a very random and off-topic question.
What is your
So,
random and
like, you know the freedom motif?
Yeah.
Why do people keep calling it the freedom motif? As far as I know, there's not a song called Freedom in Undertale or Deltarune. Maybe I'm, like, forgetting something?
Maybe people probably called it that because it was found in both Jevil and Spamton's boss fights, and so it was like, oh, what was the one thing that they have in common? Freedom.
Okay. That makes a bit more sense. I was like, I don't know why people call it that. Okay. I know nothing about coding. I have no idea what any of these words are. You can be making stuff up and I believe you. I'd like to get into coding, like, eventually. A long way down the road, but eventually. You know?
In my mind's eye.
I need to shrink him, probably.
No, I need to freaking do this.
Okay. Got really big neck fur from the looks of it.
Yeah, I'm just trying to draw the body first.
Long neck.
I can't draw the neck.
I know. I wasn't saying. I was just like, I'm just looking at the picture. I wasn't telling you what to draw. Calm yourself. Hi, Boomer. What's done with us? I think my dog is the best dog in the whole world. And I'm not biased, okay? He's just like, he's so great. He's a very shy dog, you know, he doesn't bark or anything. He doesn't, like, you know... He's very chill. He likes hanging out with us, though, you know? He'll go wherever, like, the people are, and then just lie down in the room, which is so me, okay? I do the same thing, right? Like, if I'm, like, hanging out with a group of people, I'll just, like, sit there quietly and enjoy their company, you know? And my dog's the exact same. Not biased about my dog, the dog owner lied. But it's true! I mean, he's just such a little sweetie, you know? All he wants to do is cuddle all the time. And that's all he does, and he doesn't do anything bad, you know? In order to get attention, he just stares very loudly. Dog. On his way to steal Christmas.
Yeah. POV, you're about to steal Christmas.
But is the freedom motif only in Deltarune?
Pretty sure.
I think coding would be interesting to learn. I don't know. I had an idea for a video game, and it's become a comic now, so I'm like... Like, I love video games. I like the idea of making one. But... only, like, as, like, a storytelling sort of thing. Like, I don't think I'd be able to make a game that's, like, fun to play gameplay-wise, you know? Because I'm not really sure what that would look like. You know? My tastes in video games are not the same as the majority, you know? I'm way more in it for the story most of the time. What are his feet? Do you have bird legs? I don't know why I thought they would be hooves.
I don't know. Very strange.
Are they hooves? In the short, they're hooves. Are they not? Am I crazy?
I think you're crazy.
No, he has literally hoof-shaped footprints at the very beginning of his short. I swear to God. How strange. Do you ever think hooves are, like, really weird? Like, they're a very awkward shape, I feel like. I don't, like...
Yeah, they are.
Like, a lot of animals have hooves, but, like, I feel like... If it's Krampus, yeah, I'm pretty sure he'd be hooved. Yeah, because they're, like, part goat, but, like, I'm looking at his feet, and they're, like, bird legs.
Bird-like.
It's so strange. I don't know how or why. I'm guessing it's so he can wear shoes, which I think is funny. Because in the game, you know, you get all these different outfit skin things, and I think they wanted to make his feet accurate to everyone else's, so they made his feet, like, have toes, I guess. Interesting. We're drawing Wortox from Don't Starve. He is a Krampus, I guess. I think. I'm pretty sure. Or he was raised by Krampus? He hung out with Krampus? I don't know. Krampi? There's multiple.
We need to look at the lore videos.
He's a character I know, like, absolutely nothing about. So, you know. He does have a lot of bird-like features, weirdly. Like, his fur looks more like feathers to me.
That's kinda...
So strange.
He's very weird. Obviously got his shoes.
Got, like, a flame at the end. Does he use... Oh, I guess he... Okay, and this is about to be a dumb question. I was like, does he use a weapon as he's currently holding a weapon? But can he fight without a weapon? His
And
hand...
everyone can fight without a weapon.
Well, okay, yeah, but his, like, he's got, like, special magic. Does he not?
He has his soul stuff. He can use his souls to do, like, area of effect damage if you have a certain skill of his.
That's what I was asking. Thank you. That's what I wanted to know. I thought the end of his tail was much fluffier than that.
I mean, in his game sprite, it's a bit, like...
That's fair. Don't Starve is a little inconsistent sometimes with how they draw their characters and animations and stuff like that.
Yes, it is.
Like, your favorite character, her eye, like, size changes all the time. His feet still look like hooves to me, but, the cleft is very exaggerated, so it almost looks like 2 toes. That could be. I can kind of see that. But they also kind of look like bird feet to me. I don't know. Whatever the case, Mal drew it that way, and that way looks accurate enough.
Yep. Draw things in a weird order sometimes.
I know. You are very strange. I have no idea what you mean about looking like bird feet.
They just look like
I don't
bird feet
know.
a little bit.
Like, birds got like 3 toes. You know? And it kind of... I think it's fur on the like the back of his foot, but it kind of looks like a third toe.
I will say it like does not look like hooves to me.
Very exaggerated hooves. I see what you're saying. It's just interesting. Because Don't Starve, like I was saying, like does not draw their characters consistently. You know. I think that Wigfrid is one of like the best examples, with their eyes being either small or huge, and not really an in-between. I think they draw her braids very differently.
Yeah.
All the time too.
They draw a lot of aspects of her differently.
I think Wendy is one of the ones that they draw the most consistently.
Yeah. And even she's not fully consistent most of the
No.
time.
And the other part of it is like they've kind of like changed their style quite a bit.
Yeah. Slightly. Over the years. It's just
They've leaned more into storybook. They really like leaned into storybook with Wortox. That's like I think when a lot of like they like changed a lot, right? And that's because they were doing like a storytelling, like Christmas Carol-esque.
yeah. And then they just kept it.
And they were like, you know what? That was actually really fun. Let's keep doing stuff like that. It's obviously still very like.
It's probably also faster to animate in that style because
You don't have
before
to
they
do,
did like fully frame by frame, like they just redrew everything. Like if you look at the first Don't Starve Together animation, the one with like Wilson and Charlie, that one
Was
is
that
like
frame by frame? I did not.
I mean, like every line is redrawn every time the like pose changes. even
Oh yeah, because
slightly.
they wanted to get like that boiling effect.
Yeah, it looks really good, but it was probably like super annoying to do.
Yeah, maybe. Wanting to get that juicy line texture. Has anyone played Tomodachi Life 2? I haven't. I haven't watched anyone play it yet. But I want to know if it's any good. You know? If it holds up to Tomodachi Life. The original. I do need to look at someone like playing it. Because it's a game that I was like really looking forward to.
Not enough to get the Switch 2 though.
No. No, I don't play enough Switch games. I don't even really play on the Switch. I just wait for the games to come out on the Xbox or the PC. I'll admit, I'm definitely a diehard, like, if I had to pick a console that's not PC, because I feel like PC shouldn't count. Because you can kind of play anything on PC, and it's not like something that is like, most things are not exclusive to PC, you know?
Mm-hmm.
If I had to pick a console, it would be Xbox. Because that's
Yeah.
what I grew up with. Like,
Yeah.
I just like most of the games on the Xbox. I do kind of wonder what happened to some of like those game consoles that like there was no, maybe this like was connected to the Xbox. I can't remember that Disney thing where you put the figures on
Oh yeah. Disney
and they came to
Infinity.
life. What was it?
Disney Infinity.
Is that what it was? Disney Infinity?
Yeah.
It didn't have its own console, did it? No.
I think it did.
Did it?
I'm pretty sure.
I don't think I remember having Disney Infinity, and I don't think that I ever did the main story. I think there was a main story. I was always in like the like free creative mode area situation, and I would just run around as characters in like the flat empty space, and I'd have a blast. As far as I was concerned, that was the whole game. I think there was a story. I'm like almost convinced it was like Disney Hearts-esque. But I've
Kingdom
never.
Hearts?
Yes, what did I say?
I said Disney Hearts.
Oh, I meant Kingdom Hearts, you're right. But, like, I never hear anyone really talk about it. No one's like, oh man, Disney Infinity, you know?
Probably because the story was, like, not that good.
I mean, there was the, like, you know, the idea was there, you know? Having, like, I could see the cash cow, like, thought behind it. You know? And I love, like, I really want to collect more figures. It's a problem. I keep seeing Miku figures and I'm like, oh my god. I need it! Oh, the 15th anniversary Miku is, like, coming back. It's still incredibly expensive, but not as much as, like, resellers have been selling her for. That's the one with the strawberries and stuff. Very popular. I know. You can never go wrong with Miku. There's this figure I'm, like, waiting for still. It hasn't been released yet, but I've been watching it slowly, like, you know, from the art to, like, the 3D sculpt is out. I think they're waiting for the paint. Like, you know. Get more Miku figures, only have 3. I only have 1, I think. Yeah, I have 1.
We have 1.
And it's in our PC. Just, you know, standing there, very cute. She's so adorable. It's Wonderland Miku? I think. Not like Project Sekai Wonderland. It's just called Wonderland Miku, I think is what the figure is called. She's got a little leaf umbrella, and she's very cute. You need more too then, I know. I think I did buy another one, but it's not coming until, like, either December or Mal's birthday, I can't remember.
You bought another Miku figure?
Yes, but it's a surprise.
What?
I remember it was definitely coming during, like, either Christmas or your birthday. So I was like, oh, perfect. I want this, and I'm going to buy it. For you, of course.
For me.
For
right,
you.
of course.
Because you want Miku.
I do want Miku, that is
Happy
true.
Birthmas, I suppose? I suppose. I have to look at it again.
I don't even know what I could possibly be. What Miku have you bought?
Don't worry about it. It'll be a surprise. What's the scythe weapon?
The scythe is another. It's made with the same stuff as the void cowl.
I seriously know nothing about Don't Starve. Apparently, I don't know how you know so much.
I like watching boss rushes. The boss rushes with the various characters.
I feel like a noob compared to you. Mal was saying that, like, there's been a long-awaited boss in Don't Starve Together, Charlie. She's the darkness, that attacks you in the game. And you've never been able to fight her until maybe soon?
Yeah, they just released a short today that's, like, teasing it. It's interesting.
Very exciting. I have a feeling that'll be probably the last, like, major update, and by then the game will be finished, and all that would really come out past that are, like, patches and then events, probably. But the game itself would probably be done, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I would think. I would assume the scythe is a scythe weapon. Okay. What does it do, though?
It's just very powerful, basically.
Does it heal you when you attack?
No, I don't think so.
Dang. That's what I would think.
Why would it heal you?
I don't know, because you, like, steal their life or something. And a lot of the endgame stuff is pretty overpowered.
Yeah.
But it, like, has to be, because everything becomes overpowered.
Yeah, it's pretty insane.
Like you were saying, the Void Cowl is like, oh, 80% damage just, like, you know, taken off, right? And it's like, oh, that's, like, insane. Like, you know, you're not gonna take any damage. Until you realize everything is doing, like, 300% more damage. It's like, oh, it's because if something hits you, you die. Scythe things, perhaps? Yeah. The scythe does scythe things.
Obviously. What else would it
Isn't
do?
a scythe like a gardening tool?
Yeah, you can actually like farm multiple like grass tufts and stuff at once if you want to with the scythe. That's the real point of the end game gear is to farm grass tufts.
To create a little farm. No, but like I always think it's like, why is the Grim? Well, okay, actually, I probably know the answer to this. I could probably infer it, but I'm gonna like first ask my question and then answer it. Like, like the Grim Reaper's always been depicted with the scythe, and I'm guessing that's because, like, you know, death and Mother Nature are like kind of two sides of the same coin. You know, like you need life to take life. You know. Very good for farming, not at all efficient as a weapon realistically. So is the first depiction of it being used as a weapon, like, the Grim Reaper then? Yeah, oh, harvesting souls. That makes more sense than what I said. We are the plants. Grim Reaper's the farmer. So, why is it... Why do you see it as a weapon sometimes? I imagine it could... I mean, it definitely would do damage, I would imagine. It's sharp, it's like a pointy knife, it can cut down plants, it can probably cut down people, but, you know. It is cool, it is a cool looking weapon. I don't know, there's a lot of weapons that are, like, impractical. Oh, there's this one, oh, I don't remember their name. They're, like, an archer. They do, like, a lot of TikToks about, like, oh, like, you know, you see this sometimes in, like, you know, fantasy, like, or, like, Avengers or whatever, like, you know, characters shooting
that guy.
Yeah. That kind of thing, right? Impractical weapons, like, very fancy bows, right? Love fancy bows. But for the aesthetics, I think it's worth, you know? And a lot of weapons are derived from farming implements. Interesting. I wonder if that's because, like, in the great olden times, right? Like the lower class, which are all farmers, would, like, you know, rise up against, like, royalty or whatever. And all they really had for weapons were their farming gear, you know?
Maybe.
And people were like, oh dang, these are like actual weapons. Just in the hands of these people, you know? Not all of them are that bad as weapons. Interesting. This looks like a beehive. I know it's not.
Yeah, it's
It kind of looks
a
like,
weird shape,
or
for
like
sure.
it's like a pillow that's just like lumpy. Like
I'm not really sure why
inside
it's
is
shaped
like one of
this.
those like padded rooms. It's very cool looking.
This is a knapsack that he uses to nap stuff.
So, because if a farmer needs to defend themselves and has 3 pointy slashy dangerous tools, might as well use what you have. Oh yeah, pitchforks I could imagine are pretty like... Well, aren't pitchforks just like tridents? Actually, what is a trident? Because people always like depict tridents as like a water thing, but like... I guess, do you use it to stab fish? Is that what that is? That's the only thing I can think of like, in reality, it being used in water. Right?
I mean, I think it's like Poseidon was always depicted with a trident.
Yeah, okay,
and
but...
maybe he might be a god of agriculture as well.
That could be. But like, see, I could see it being used to stab fish. You know, people use a spear to stab fish. I would imagine 3 spears at the end of 1 stick is like 3 times as efficient. Efficient, get it? 'Cause fish.
I right here. We're streaming.
Never mind, they're gone. God, look at him. Creature.
I'm trying to get better at drawing creatures, so, you know, it all works out.
You're still very good at drawing furries. Not a Brad thing, it's a great thing. I don't know, a Brad thing?
Brad thing, you know, because Brad is just the worst. Sorry if you're named Brad.
I'm not named Brad.
You're just crying on behalf of all Brad.
Yeah. I'm making you feel bad. Even though I'm the one that originally said it. I'm looking up the trident thing. Because I'm actually curious. What is a trident? It just says it. Okay, what is it? Then, like, it's a 3-pronged spear. Oh, it's spearfishing! Historically also used as a pull arm. So, correct. I was right. It is used for fishing. Because I was like, there's no way that it would be, like, attributed to water if it wasn't used in water.
Yeah.
I will be back.
Going. Okay.
The curse of being hydrated is having to go to the bathroom all the freaking time. Hey, guess what? We watched.
Oh yeah, we watched K-pop Demon Hunters.
Okay, you didn't let them guess at all. But we did watch K-pop Demon Hunters. It was pretty good. Fun songs and stuff. Very epic. Ah.
Okay, what else do I want to draw him doing?
I think have him hoarding a bunch of items. You know? I imagine he's a kleptomaniac because, isn't that what he does? His whole thing, he does more damage for having more items in his inventory. Krampus is steal your things, right? So just have him hoarding a bunch of stuff. And he's like, no, I need all of this. Just a bunch of random items in his like arms, and he's like, I need it all.
I was thinking maybe he like has a chest, or like maybe he's rummaging through a chest.
That could be.
Hold on.
Rummaging through chest or Chester.
No, not Chester. Just a chest. Thank you.
Ah. I really like Rumi's character design. That big old braid. Okay. easiest way to sell me on a character is having them have like a big old braid or ponytail or something like that. That like just trails with all their movements. It makes like any fight scene like immediately better. I'll hydrate. Hydrate. Could just have his like head fully in the chest, like it's like a TARDIS, and then his legs are just like kicking out. That'd be hard to draw.
That'd be hard to draw?
I don't know. I would find I can't imagine it. Like I do imagine it, but like I can't imagine drawing it. You know what I mean? I like this song, whatever it is. Gotta get going. Alright. Bye-bye. Enjoy your gig. You'll hopefully be able to stop in. See you. Adorable. There was one line that got me laughing really, really hard in K-pop Demon Hunters. And it was, they were like talking about like the Idol Awards. Yeah.
Is special, but one snowflake is probably the best.
Probably the best is just a really like goofy line. Every snowflake is unique, but one snowflake is probably the best. Just, I don't know why that line got me so hard. It just was so, it's just so silly. I had a lot of my kind of comedy, which is like saying things in a weird way, you know?
Yeah.
I don't really know how else to better describe that. So like there was a cut scene when they were going to the bathhouse, to like fight the water demons.
Mm-hmm.
Where like Mira was like, "Oh, hey Zoe, we finally get to like fulfill your dream of going into a boys' bathhouse." And so Zoe was like, "Yes," and then they like walked inside and she was like, "Wait a second, it's just like a normal bathhouse, but for dudes." And Mira goes, "Well, what did you think was gonna be inside here?" And she was like, "I don't know, turtles or something." That's my kind of humor. I don't even know what else to, like, I don't know what to describe it as. What would you describe that as? It's like almost like anti-humor, but not like really.
I don't know, man. Just like absurdity.
Would it be absurdity humor? Maybe, I don't know. Every single time I hear music from Viva Pinata,
It takes me back.
I don't know. I feel like the music is way too ethereal for like a Pinata game.
It's so good, man.
You know, I also feel like, okay, remember Peggle? If I remember correctly, the music in Peggle was like weirdly relaxing. Until like you won the level, and then it was like blah 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 blah. I'm like, yeah.
It was Ode to Joy.
Well, yeah, it was all like classical music. I'm pretty sure like the da 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 da. What is that called? The like morning song. You know? Do 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 do. Like that's like the title screen. It was all classical music. Peggle is a good example of a game with like sound effects that just like work good, you know? I think sound design is like such an important but like slept upon like thing. And it's so sad. Mal was supposed to be taking a sound design class, but it got canceled. Such a bummer. The only name that comes to mind for that kind of humor is the very unfair and lol random. No, I don't feel like it's random humor. It's more like it's like just like I feel like it's like almost the opposite, like specificity humor. You know, where like the part that's funny is like adding an extra word. Like the thing that makes a snowflake line funny is like that probably is thrown in there. Oh. Do.
Oh man. It's TV time.
It is TV time. Gosh, I love the Deltarune soundtrack. I've been trying to convince my dad to play Deltarune. He would love it.
It's just the right amount. It's the right kind of humor for him.
Yeah, like my dad, his favorite game of all time is like Monkey Island. And I feel like Deltarune and Monkey Island have very similar humor, in my opinion. You know? Right? I feel like Deltarune also falls into the type of humor I like, where like I think it's just the specificity of like the way that things are said.
There's a fresh and fragrant egg.
Yeah. It's random for being incredibly specific with no obvious relevance. I guess that's fair. I feel like random humor is typically seen as like having like randomness, you know? Which I guess that would whatever. Maybe I have bad humor sense, but I'm funny anyway. I might be cringe, but I am free. If I can laugh at a joke, it's funny. That's all. Oh, you're giving him bird feet.
Giving him his feet.
I never said it was bad. No, I know. I think that typically, though, people, like, talk about random humor as bad. You know? This is the only name I know for it, is... My god, I really don't know what that word is. Derisive?
Derisive?
Like it derives from something? I'm guessing.
I don't know.
I'm using my context clues, okay?
The big
Sorry, I'm
shot
like...
leitmotif.
The what?
The big shot leitmotif.
Mm-hmm. I'm just over here dancing. I can't. I've been playing Deltarune with Sky.
Yes.
And by playing so Sky doesn't have Deltarune, but we have Deltarune, so we basically have been replaying Deltarune, and Sky watches. Yeah, forcing her to watch, and also forcing her to voice Susie. But I think it's fun. I hope she's having fun. I always worry whenever I'm like doing something that I enjoy. I think if I'm enjoying something too much, I worry that the other person must not be enjoying it at all, and I'm just like forcing them to do stuff. You know?
But like, it's Deltarune. How can someone not enjoy Deltarune?
It's Deltarune. That's a good point. I think that chest is at a bit of a weird angle. It's fine. It's a sketch.
How dare you? What do you mean the angle is weird? Like, do you think it should be more like this?
Yeah, I do. Derisive is a bit like insulting. Ah, I see. Though I was wrong. I don't know words.
Yeah, I've never seen that word in my life before.
You know, I don't play Wordle that much, but I swear to God, every single time I go to play Wordle, the word is just a word that, like, no one ever uses. It's not fair, you know? Oh yeah, derive. That'd be derivative. Okay, that's what I was thinking of. They're very similar words. They have the same beginning and end, and therefore they're the same word to me. That's how I read. Like, well, like, okay, so, hold on. I've heard, like, this thing that was like, oh yeah, the reason a lot of, like, kids these days, like, don't know how to read is because they're being taught how to read by, like, guessing, right? But that's how I learned how to read. Sort of. I mean, I did learn, like, you know, oh yeah, like, certain sounds make these sounds or whatever, right? So, like, TH, like, the, you know, and, like, I remember having to do all these reading patterns and stuff, but, like, most of, like, how I learned how to read kind of feels like guesswork. Every single time I go to read. Mal, you pronounced it correctly earlier. Hal still hasn't yet. Oh, ah. Derisive? No, I think I just said... Derisive? It's something. Yeah, no, they do look way too similar. Okay. So I'm not entirely dumb. Throwing things out.
Yeah.
That's a goofy looking pose. I got it. Derisive? Oh, okay, you know what? I'm gonna just say that, like, you know, I got it once, that's good enough. That's all I really need. What's some junk that would be in this game? Earclop's eyeball.
Yeah.
That's junk, right?
I'm pretty sure it just looks like this.
It's just an eyeball, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just an eyeball. It just looks like that, I'm pretty sure.
What else? It looks like a chicken. It's... I think his arm is like bending
like
unnaturally.
Backwards.
Yeah.
I should. I think like it would be like, it just you would just see his forearm, I guess.
I'm confused because I see what you're trying to do. I think you just had the hand backwards was the problem.
No, the hand was not backwards. It was the fact that you could see the entire arm.
I don't know.
And like, you really can't do that.
Oh yeah, you can only like really get it to your head. Okay. Do you ever have to remind yourself how your own body works? By like moving your arm.
Think about how this would look, and I just cannot.
This from?
I don't know.
I really love like the animation that has like started to get popular with 3D. Like Arcane, Spider-Verse, and now I feel like K-pop Demon Hunters also kind of falls into it, where they're all doing something different. Like, none of them, like, look similar to each other, but they're all very much inspired by, like, 2D, you know? Or mix a lot of 2D elements. It just looks so good. That still looks weird. I think it's, like, the arm should be, like, further up. Because, like, the way that arm is, it, like, looks like it's coming out of his back, you know? But, like, if you're throwing this, it'd be up by your head, and his head is way down there. Right?
Oh, it's so hard to do.
Weird pose that we're going for.
That
looks better. What?
That looks stupid to me.
I don't know. Okay.
Still, yeah, I don't think it works with this angle.
You could just, like, have his arm, like... His arm's just off to the side, like he's just, like, sticking his head inside. Like, his arms aren't even in there, they're just, like, on the sides, like...
No, I think it makes sense to do it like this. There's just gonna be... No deer club side. Sorry. I tried, it didn't work.
I mean... You're supposed to use context clues when reading, right?
What are we talking about context clues for?
Well, because, like... I feel like a lot of, like... How I know how to read is, like, through guesswork.
I mean...
And that's, like, not yet... Well, okay! That did seem kind of random. I was just thinking... Sorry. But, like... I don't know where I was necessarily going with this. Sorry, this music is still very loud for me. I don't know if it's still loud for stream.
I haven't turned it down on stream.
Oh. People said it was loud.
They did?
I think. It was like boss level type loud. I don't know if they were just like sympathizing or if it's actually loud. Am I supposed to think about what I'm reading? No, but like when it comes to like how reading is like taught, like when you're first learning how to read, there's like different styles that people like lean towards when it comes to like teaching it. And typically you're supposed to learn like, you know, words like syllables, you know? Phonetic, phonetic, that's what it's called.
Yeah.
Phonics, you're supposed to learn the phonics. But when you're introduced to a new word, you can't like teach every single possible word, so you're supposed to also do like context clues and like guesswork and stuff like that, right? But I guess like there's a whole generation of kids that like phonics, yeah. A whole generation of students that like weren't taught phonics because they were just, I don't know what they were taught. They were just taught to guess, I guess.
To memorize.
What?
To memorize.
Oh yeah, memorize, that's what it was. They're just like, this word is the. Remember it. Remember it well, you know? So when they get to new words, they don't really know what to do. So they just make stuff up, right? I don't know if you've like seen videos of like kids like, you know, getting something to read and they just like make stuff up, you know? So like if a kid is reading like a kid's book that has pictures, they'll just, you know, oh, looking at the pictures, this says hamster ball. It's just like my pet hamster. Like, I don't know, I've always kind of struggled with reading. I feel like it's gotten worse because I just don't read as much as I used to. I do, well, that's not entirely true. I do read a lot. I read a lot more nonfiction than fiction, I guess. Right?
Yeah.
I don't really read for fun. I read for work. You know? You used to read for fun.
Sometimes read for fun.
Do you? When's the
I
last...
mean, like, listen. Humans read every day. Every time we play Deltarune, we're reading for fun.
Okay. It all gotta come back to Deltarune.
Yes. I will make every conversation about Deltarune. Just wait.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Wow. You have a suspicion for what DJ's surprises?
Oh, yeah.
I think it's Deltarune.
Yeah, you think?
On the topic of Deltarune. Gotta be a Deltarune remix.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Because it was like, I was talking about beating Spamton first try, and then he was like, speaking of which.
Ah!
Listen, I
want a Big Shot remix. It'd be so cool.
Yes. I did, in fact, beat Spamton on my first try while using Susie's healing twice. I think that the healing carried.
Yes, sure.
In chapter 2, it literally does like.
Going to. Or maybe it was orientation. I think it was orientation, right? You're making... That's gonna be so hard. Why are you doing this to yourself? It's...
For fun. Why else?
Anyways, yeah, we were at, orientation. We came at, like, the perfect time, because there was an art festival happening at the school at the time, right? Called Sparkfest. I was like, oh, that's so cool, right? Like, later on down the line, I'm at school, I'm in my junior year, I'm, like, talking to my friend, who's also my roommate, and she was talking about, like, Sparkfest, and I was like, oh yeah, Sparkfest has, like, a really special place in my heart, because it, I managed to, like, you know, go to Sparkfest before I was officially attending school, because it was happening, while I was, like, touring or at orientation, right? And she went, Hal, that didn't happen. And I was like, what do you mean? You weren't there. How would you know if it happened or not? She was like, that definitely didn't happen. Sparkfest was invented by me and a couple others our freshman year. And I was like, I mean, I'm not gonna, are you sure? Like, I could have, I swear it was called Sparkfest. Maybe it was a different type of festival, right? But I swear I remember it being called Sparkfest. Like, I swear I was even given a t-shirt that said Sparkfest. Like, you know? And she was like, Hal, that's not true. You're making it up. And I was like, okay, I don't think I am, but okay. A couple days later, she comes back to me. She's like, Hal, guess what? You were telling the truth. And I was like, guess what? What do you mean, guess what? Of course I was. I didn't, like, tell you that as a lie. She was like, yeah, I thought that we, like, made, like, Sparkfest, but it turns out I was just put on the Sparkfest committee, and it was the invention of the Sparkfest committee, and it was in the roles of the students now. It was no longer in the roles of, like, I was like, okay. But I can never trust myself in my memory. That's, like, a story of me not trusting myself when I should have. Fun fact, every time you recall a memory, your brain alters it just a little bit. I could believe it. It's because, like, you go to embellish your story a little bit more, and like, you just believe your embellishments, right? This is one of my favorite songs in the Deltarune soundtrack. It's so eerie. I love it. The Trash Heap song. Oh my god, well, you're actually nailing this facial expression. Is he gonna be doing this? He is now! That's a crazy expression. I feel like that's so tough to do with, like... I find it so hard to, like, create emotions on, like, characters with snouts.
Yeah. Do.
Well, you're nailing it, so... shut up. Sometimes it's intentional, but most of the time people don't even realize they're remembering it any differently until they compare it with actual factual records and find out they're way off base. Okay, this is like really random, but now it's like making me... Okay, so like, you're in court, you swear to tell the whole truth, nothing but the truth, and you think you tell the truth, but you don't, right? Because of that exact scenario where it's like, oh yeah, you're recalling it differently, right? Do you like get in trouble? Like, I actually don't know, like, what the consequence is for lying. I mean, I think there is a consequence. I think you can get, like, you know, purposefully lying, disinformation. I know there's a consequence. I don't remember what the consequence is. I know it exists. But, like, if you unintentionally lie, right? That's why you swear that that's why we have evidence, that's why we don't, like, hearsay. I see. I try my best to recall my memories. being like a witness to a crime is one of my greatest fears because I fear I will like not remember it correctly. You know? Not just be like, I don't know. That's like such a burden to bear, you know? Being like a key witness. That's like, I don't know. That's scary to me. Missing the horns.
I know I am. I said that. I needed to still do them.
I wasn't listening. Strawberry Jam song, isn't it?
Maybe.
Sounds familiar. Watch me be completely wrong again. Oh my god, I'm completely wrong again.
It's from Jackbox.
It's from Jackbox! It sounds like it would be in Strawberry Jam, okay? Doesn't it?
I don't know.
If you unintentionally lie, then a lawyer will say, hey, are you really sure? Are you sure? Hey, here's a document that might jog your memory. Now that you've read this, are you still sure? Well, I'm saying like lying without there like being necessarily proof that you're lying, you know? I guess you wouldn't get caught in that sense, you know? So there's not really a way to get in trouble, you know? Still, I wouldn't want to be a key witness. I'm just like terrified of like having to get anyone in trouble for something, even if it's like right, because what if I was wrong, you know? That's what the whole dance of court is intended to account for. I guess that's fair. Thank goodness I'm not a lawyer, or a criminal, or a witness. I don't have to deal with any of that. Very cute. Such a sneaky looking face. Up to no good. You should draw one of the souls.
I don't know what the souls look like.
Well, you look it up as a reference. What?
I'm gonna need to look at another reference.
Yeah. Wortox. I would have, you know, I would put money on the fact that I think Wortox is probably the least played character.
Oh, he's got pretty good stuff.
Well,
ability to teleport is pretty huge.
Is it? Though, like, I feel like it's not.
Why?
Because you can, like, boat and walk. Like...
Well, yeah, but it's about iframes.
Do you get iframes from teleporting?
Yes.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
And you
But,
can
like-
also teleport across very large distances.
It has to be on your screen.
No, you can use the map.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, that changes things. I thought that it had to be, like, you could only, like, click to, like, slightly teleport away. Are you sure?
You can do both.
Oh
yeah.
my god.
I'm pretty sure teleporting with the map was a...
That must
It
have
might
been...
have been a new thing, but I think it was always a thing.
I think it was
just, like,
added
got
later.
buffed.
I do not remember that. I don't think it's perjury if you're honest, but just straight up wrong. But you might not be considered a credible witness after that. Yeah, I don't think you'd be considered... I wouldn't trust someone. The jury would be like, I don't trust a word this person's saying.
Not because they're lying, just because they're
stupid. I was called for jury duty my freshman year of college, which I explained that I couldn't go to because I was in college and they let me go. But man, I kind of wish I did go to jury duty. I just explained how like scared I am of that stuff. But like I also like I want to see a real, you know, thing.
Real Phoenix Wright moment.
Yeah. Like a front row seat.
Front row
I
seat
guess
to
well
the
there's
drama.
some like I guess you could just go to the courthouse and watch, you know. What it's worth, Incredible Witnesses are some of the most fun to play in mock trial. Oh, I've never done mock trial. My high school like did it, I just never went to it. I feel like you'd be a good lawyer. You get that.
Maybe.
You get that a bit actually. You know?
It just sucks that I have no interest in being a lawyer.
Yeah. But you're like okay.
I went to law school when I was in the womb.
Yeah, that's true. And then also like Mal's like really good at like government. Like they took AP Gov, I did not.
Yeah, I got a 5 out of 5 on my exam, so like I'm basically a
100%.
professional.
Yeah. And you like would like tell me all about like all these different historical cases.
Yeah, my teacher always gave me extra credit because I always like whenever I was like writing like my notes, I would always like talk about my extra thoughts on everything.
It was quite entertaining. I miss it a lot. It sounds kind of fun, you know? Like, I think the thing that's scary about real court is like, you know, the real stakes. With mock trial, it's just fun. Well, I guess, like, isn't there, like, competitions for mock trial? That's a thing, isn't it?
What? What even is mock trial? I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Pretty sure. That's the whole point, yeah. I'm out of water again. Hold on, I'll be right back. Fuck. Ugh. I love that face. Mal's looking at a picture of the Grinch as a reference for that face. It's very accurate. What a very naughty idea. Steal
He's a naughty,
Christmas.
naughty man.
You know, I'm not sure why our family was never really that big on Christmas. You know? Like,
We liked it. I also, but I think I always felt like Christmas was overrated, and I was always a Halloween kid, you know?
yeah, we love Halloween. But, like, nothing against Christmas. It's just, like, our family is not very big on, like, gift-giving holidays. So, like, birthdays and, like, Christmas and things like that. It's not like we don't celebrate. We just don't celebrate that much. Like, you know? Right? Like, on our birthdays, we don't really do much. We go to a dinner with family and that's it. I've never really celebrated with my friends. You know? I don't really know how I would. And same with Christmas, it's just like, you know, dinner and some gifts, you know?
Yeah. I want him to be eating the soul. Like,
Yeah. Slurping it up like spaghetti.
I was just thinking, like, mouth wide open, like.
Oh. You're just opening your mouth. I love it how you just mimic the faces of your art. I closed. Hi. It's a kind of competition where teams of students play out a fictional court case. There's different ways of doing it, but when I did it in high school, we would usually go 2 rounds, where we play one side of the trial while our opposing team would play the other side. And we'd swap and play the opposite sides. You don't have to necessarily, like, agree with, like, the things that... I think I did a mock trial once. It wasn't, like, a club, it was, like... We had to do it for a class, you know? I don't remember what... I think we were defending... Oh! I remember. Oh my god. Okay, so... I had this evil teacher. Like, she was evil, right? And her, like, mock trial was, like... Whatever. I don't even want to talk about it. I've changed my mind. The cases are wild. Court cases are made up every year, and you have a few months to repair your case. Oh, I did not have a few months. It was, like... We were, I think, mimicking a case. Right? Yeah. Teacher. That teacher was like... And she still has her job. No, I'm not gonna talk about him. It's just... Wortox looks kind of Discord-like. You know?
A little bit.
At least the way you're drawing him. I saw the most beautiful fan art of Discord and Fluttershy a couple of days. It was like this gouache painting. Oh my god. I love, okay. Are there any fandoms that, like, never die? I feel like, you know, Danganronpa is pretty hard to kill. Like, My Little Pony, I feel like, is pretty hard to kill, right? No, and are there any fandoms that are straight up dead? If they're dead, then it's because you don't really think about them too much. A fandom that I feel like is both very active and not active at the same time is Toilet Bound. right?
Yeah.
They've got like the most crazy editors, and that's like about it. They don't. I don't see that much fan art. I see so much official art. You know. On the one hand, you don't have to fully agree with the case you're presenting, but also as a lawyer, you should be able to set aside personal reservations to still present the best case for your client you possibly can. Yeah. That makes sense. Anyway, I'll stop rambling. Hydrate. Hydrate. I'll get so in the zone. You seem to be enjoying this one.
Yeah, it's gonna be my last sketch of him. Make it
You have that whole area in the corner, though.
Yeah, listen.
You could just draw the soul.
Oh.
Yeah, but like, just like, you know, to fill the page. Yeah.
Could draw a soul jar.
Oh yeah, that works too. I was talking about wanting to get into like coding and stuff like that, like far in the future, right? Another skill I want to get like really far in the future is like sewing. But like those things are kind of difficult because I feel like, okay, no, I was talking about this like last night, okay? So I love like rigging like Vtuber models and stuff like that. I think it's great, right? I want to make like tutorial videos, but like I've been kind of like stuck. I've been like writing scripts and trying to figure out like how exactly I want to like create like these tutorial videos. I keep like getting stuck because it feels really weird giving like tutorials for like Vtuber models when like I imagine this is similar to coding, right? There are a million different ways to do the exact same thing, right? So the way I'm like rigging something is not the only way to do it, right? Like I imagine there's like a million different ways to code something simple, like a rectangle, you know? I can imagine there's probably like, you could do that very convoluted, or like, you probably want it to be the most simple, you know? So that it's not like using a ton of... Sorry, I just saw you like basically growl to show your teeth. That was funny.
Shut up. Okay, it's my process.
So like there is like, you know, probably, hypothetically, the most efficient way to do something, right? But that doesn't make the other ways like invalid, and sometimes there might be very specific circumstances where you want to do it not the most efficient way, and blah 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 blah, you know what I mean? And so I don't super want to teach it in the way that's like, oh yeah, here's how to rig a mouth, here's how to rig eyes, here's how to, you know? But that's typically the way that tutorial videos are done. So that kind of gives me even more reason not to do it that way. But if I don't do it that way, I'm trying to think of the best way to teach it, you know? Like, the best way to learn is honestly to go into the program and mess around yourself. But if you don't know what anything does, then that's like very overwhelming, you know? So I'm wondering if I will just go over like, hey, if you like are interested in moving something, you do this. Or maybe I do want to rig eyes, and then explain how that like, all the different like, things of like, how I do something can be applied to different things. I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out. There's a lot of different ways to do a lot of things. There's a lot of different ways to teach, for instance. That's true. I'm probably overthinking it, you know? But I think, like, with art, for some reason, I'm saying this as, like, this is a strange thing. And it's something that I'm, like, always, like, curious about when I'm, like, tackling, like, art teaching, because, you know, I am an art teacher, right? Lots of people, when it comes to art, don't love it being taught, you know? Like there's a lot of like, I guess, I wouldn't say controversy, because that sounds like harsh, but like pushback, I guess, to like art tutorial videos most of the time. Because people are like, well, like, I think it's because of like those like really short videos where like the, do this, not that, you know? And it's like, but what about my style and stuff like that, right? So I say less like art teaching, more like art advice, you know? Like, because there are a million different ways to draw, and you doing something, like, technically wrong doesn't actually make it wrong, you know? It's like a very convoluted way of talking about it, but, you know.
Get what you mean.
For the same reason I find it difficult to, like, teach art. I like teaching skills more than, like, teaching, like, you know, oh, here's how to draw hands or something. I'm more like, here is how to screen print, you know? Because that's like a skill as opposed to like how to draw something. I don't know. It's very complicated. These things are tough. And it's something I'm always like, I always change my opinion when I'm doing it. Phrase I might use is, this is how I do this. I do that a lot, you know? And like, I say this, but like, I've been told that I, like, am good at teaching, and, like, I've never had anyone be like, ugh, I don't like the way you teach, or, like, anything like that, you know? But I guess I just overthink it, you know?
See, for me, I like just being told what to do.
Well, like, okay, so what I, like, try and, like, what I've been doing, because I do want to make these tutorial videos, I'm just, like, very picky about how I do it, right? I'll, like, think about a way of, like, how to explain it, and then I'll, like, test it by, like, trying to explain it to, like, Mal, right? Who has, like, at least some, like, knowledge, at least on the art side of things, right? Hello. Yo. Was, super orange hair, glasses, ocean blue-eyed, talented artist overseas. Oh, gee, wait, you're a duo. Hal, Emerald, B, Yellow, Brown, Drip, and Mal, the vibing connoisseur. I hope everyone is well.
Hello?
Hello, Cheetah Man. What a way to describe us. I can't say I've never been described that way. People often tell you you're teaching well. Why the self-conscious about how you teach? I wouldn't necessarily say it's self-consciousness. It's more so like I want to cover all the bases because everyone learns differently. You know? So someone saying I like teach well, like, doesn't mean that like someone else isn't. I don't know, okay? It's more so like I want to just try and cover as many people as possible. Glad I'm a first. Yes. We are just drawing Wortox from Don't Starve. You're almost done.
I have more thinking to do though.
It's less so that like I'm self-conscious about it. I just like, because there's a million different ways to teach, I want to figure out all the different ways to teach something, just in case someone doesn't get it. I can switch gears to a different teaching style, you know? I would be animating today, but holy heck, had to help niece with potty training. Oh, that sounds fun.
Sounds rough.
There's now one fewer unique sentence left in the English language. I do have bright green eyes. That's not entirely accurate. Well, okay. In honesty, I don't know what color my eyes are in real life, okay?
And hazel.
They're hazel, I guess. But, like, well, there was, like... I was at work, like, you know, a couple, like, weeks ago. I was just, like, sitting, like, you know, in the sun, like, you know, talking to one of my coworkers, when suddenly she stops me from talking and goes, "Your eyes are green?" And I was just, like, looking at my eyes really deeply. I didn't even necessarily say anything about my eyes. She's like, "Your eyes are green? I didn't know this." I was like, I didn't know that either. So, are my eyes green? I guess. It's frustrating because every time I place her on the toilet, she'd hold it. So when I take her off, there's a pee stain. Ugh.
Wow. Kids, man.
I hope to never have to deal with that. What does your soul look like?
I gotta know, you know? Wortox. Soul. Can't spell apparently.
Yeah, it's like this swirly little red fire thing.
Swirly little red fire thing. That's what I said.
That's what I said.
No, I said it.
Okay. I'll just accept to be here. That's actually really cool looking. I've been working with you for over a year and just now noticed your eye color. Honestly, +1 point for saying something. Well, okay. The coworker I was talking with, I actually have known for like 3 years. But we've only been working like together for like a month. It just so happens that we knew each other beforehand. But yeah, it's more so. I think that my eyes kind of look like different colors depending on the light. I think, which is, I guess, what makes it hazel. Do you frequently gaze deep into your coworker's eyes? I don't. She probably does. The type of person she is, she probably does. She's a very funny person. Cause she'll just like notice something and then just like say the statement out loud, like with full confidence. So like if you have like something on your face, she will like tell you, which is nice. But like, you know, she'll tell you in like a way it's like, did you know you have like this massive stain like of like dark paint on your face? It looks like you like wiped poop on your face. Like, same. You mean that you seen that means people with brown eyes, so our eyes look black, but when light shines on them, they finally look dark brown. I guess yeah. My eyes don't look like super dark though. They're definitely lighter. Mal, what eyes colored?
Your eyes are so dark. What are you talking about?
Are they?
Yes.
Look harder.
No, I don't need to. I know what color your eyes are.
Okay, what color are my eyes?
They mostly look brown most of the time. But, you know, in certain lightings they can look green or red.
Red?
Yeah.
My eyes can look red?
Yeah.
That's cool. What? They look red? When?
Like most of the time.
Guys, I'm like a really awesome OC. I'm awesome. Okay. How come my eyes look both green and red? Maybe that's why they look brown. Because they're complementary colors. So maybe my eyes are green and red. But so from afar they look brown. Crazy. Look harder, look! Listen to the fam! Look at him, look at him! Yeah, albinos are a real thing. I'm not albino, though.
Other than the fact that we're very pale.
I mean, I am very pale, but my hair is also dark, so... I mean, my hair is red. I have red eyes. I've been told my eyes look gold before. Do you think my eyes look gold? Ever? Ever?
I don't know. Could not tell you. I don't think so.
Wow. The only thing that's cooler than red eyes are golden eyes. You know what I mean. I just mean, of course, they're probably real because red eyes are real. So you probably just have red eyes special. I guess so. I knew someone who had, like, pitch black eyes. You know? And, like, it was, like, a genetic thing. Like, I guess her, like, iris never, like, developed, so she just had massive, like, pupils, I guess. Like, her eyes were just pupils.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And, like, you wouldn't notice. She, like, it was, like, we were in a class together, and, like, you know, like, you do, like, those icebreakers, like, 2 truths and a lie and whatever, right? And her 2 truths and a lie was, like, that, you know, her eyes are just pitch black, and I was like, wait a second. I look at her eyes, and I was like, wait, what? A bit of a silly truth and a lie that you can do, because that's very easily proven true by looking at her face. You know? They were really pretty though.
Gotta be like, if your eye is just pupil, you've gotta be like super sensitive to light though.
Mm-hmm. She was. She wore sunglasses a lot.
That you can't show off your beautiful pitch black eyes.
I know. She still had whites to her eyes. It wasn't like pitch, like, you know. She
Well,
just
yeah, but like.
stare into my soul, young one. Stare long and hard because I'm Monica from Doki Doki Literature Club. And you just gave me life. And now I'm breaking through your screen. I haven't played Doki Doki Literature Club in a long time.
My favorite is Natsuki, personally.
Really? I like Sayori.
I love the grumpy characters, okay? What can I say?
Oh, no, I do know that. You're like a big fan of tsundere characters.
I have a problem a little bit.
A problem. I'll be right back. I have to go to the bathroom again. I drink so much water. I'm so sorry.
What's wrong with you?
I'm hydrated.
Stop it. Yeah. I like Yuri, but not because of the obvious. Well, it's a mix between Yuri or Monica. I don't know why, but it's the quirky ones that catch my attention. Maybe that's why I also like Sayori. Oh my god, I can't choose one. That's fair. Never choose a favorite child. But Natsuki is my favorite child.
Wow. I kind of forgot Yuri exists, not gonna lie. Or I knew she existed, I just forgot her name was Yuri. I just overheard you talking about Yuri and I was like, I don't know if you should be talking about that on stream.
It's just girls' love.
That's true. I was also confused because you were talking about Doki Doki Literature Club and I was like, I don't remember there being like... Well, I guess, wasn't there something between Yuri and Natsuki actually? I can't remember. I don't think there's anything canon.
The shipper's gonna ship though.
Yeah, that's true. You have an interesting way of drawing the horns on things.
Yeah, I'm kind of just copying.
It's not a bad way, it's just interesting. Sometimes I watch the way you draw to try and like learn. Cause fun fact, that's actually, if you're ever like having like really bad art block and you're like, I don't remember how to draw, just watch someone else draw and it can help, you know? I learned so much by just watching.
Yeah, it's pretty great. I recommend as well.
But I like watching you draw because you're much better at breaking things down into shapes than I am, you know? Yeah, Yuri and Natsuki just like to argue with each other, but that's just the fandom, similar to Daisy and Mario.
Daisy and Mario?
She was literally just a copy of Peach, but the internet all decided she was a sassy tomboy. No, not Daisy and Mario, Daisy in Mario.
I like Daisy. She's been my main forever. And it's only because Hal was always Peach and I wanted to be Peach. So I was like, okay, I'll be the next best thing.
Daisy best girl. I'm surprised that's like actually flipping our colors, that I like Peach and you like Daisy.
Yeah.
I just liked Peach because she was blonde. Unlike you, who hates blondes and
You mean you didn't like her because she was pink?
No. I can see it. I just liked her because she was blonde.
Why do you like blondes so much?
They're pretty. You're like trying. Mal's such a mean person. They're holding back like, no, they're not, is what they were trying to say. But they like literally like, I watched them physically bite their tongue. But I can read their mind, so I know what they were going to say. They're so.
I can't get away with anything.
Considering a doodle request. Interesting, interesting. Doodle requests are open. Oh, we just Mal, homie just disrespected the pink squad. Calling the pink Batman. Pink is probably my least favorite color. Nothing against pink. I think I said this before, right? It's just like, I like all the colors more. Pink's not a bad color. It's just like, of all the colors. Like, I like red over pink. You know?
Pink is better than red. And also better than orange.
You like it better than all the colors,
yeah.
Considering it's your favorite. So I don't really
but
think...
like, I'm thinking like, I'm trying to think from like the most objective standpoint. Pink is better than red and orange. Okay.
How is that objective?
Because it is.
No proof, no nothing?
No, I don't think I need proof, actually.
Like, red is like a great accent color and is a primary color.
Okay. I will say, the thing that is good about red is that it works really well as like
eye-catching.
Yeah, it's like an eye-catching color. It's a really great color to do for contrast. Like if you're making like an animatic and the only thing you color is whatever is red, always eats. It's so good.
Mm-hmm. So what I'm hearing is red is better than pink.
No, I just think that...
Objectively, of course.
No. I just think there are certain use cases for red that make it really good. But pink is like just generally good.
Actually Mel is right, but you all be forgetting, what about orange, huh?
Orange is my least favorite color.
That is your least favorite color? Wow.
Yeah.
See, I have nothing against orange, but most of the oranges that I like are yellow leaning, and I just consider them yellow, you know? Like very yellow oranges I like, right? More red oranges, I'm like, nah, I'd much rather just have red, you know?
Color, this color, and then I go back up.
Okay, never mind, I'm back on Halcyon. I'm sorry, Matt. You had me until the orange part. People are very, like, picky about their colors. I feel like orange is, like, not a very common favorite color, you know?
It's our dad's favorite color.
Yeah, but that's because
he's a sports fan.
Yeah, and he likes the Bengals. See, red has been growing on me as a color, you know? I realize I use it a lot in my art, and so, like, since I've realized that, I'm like, I used to not be a big red fan, you know? I think blue's my least favorite color.
I also don't like blue that much, but I also...
You use blue a lot.
I do use it a lot.
Orange used to be my favorite color largely because it was so uncommon. Then, well, gender happened. To be fair, I like more of a burnt orange, so basically orange with a red tint in it. I love the burnt orange. I made it the fur of my OC. A nice burnt orange, I will say, I like warm colors more, if that's not obvious. I'm much more of like a warm color spectrum type of person.
You know, thinking about it, the reason orange is my least favorite color is probably because of Dad, because he likes the most obnoxious shade of orange, and that's the color I think of whenever I think of orange.
Mm-hmm. There are some really pretty oranges, like sunsets. Oh man, eat. Wortox is looking real good. not sure why you're good at doing, like, anthropomorphic animals.
I don't know either. Don't ask me.
You never
I've
practiced
never practiced it.
It's just a natural ability you have.
Like up until
You were
I
made
got, like,
and born to be a furry, okay? Enlighten me, my friend. What shade of orange does your dad like? Here, pick it in the
Yeah,
colors.
Let me. It's.
Yeah, like
literally this orange.
that orange.
This is the orange I see every day.
Like super bright highlighter orange.
Awful.
I think it'd be good in moderation, but he has like
He has
that's
whole
his
t-shirts
wardrobe.
that are that color.
Born to be a furry. I mean, but like look at like Mal is like really good at drawing like right? It's so surprising that like somehow we like weren't furries in like middle school and stuff, you know?
Yeah, it is strange.
Like we were within all of like, you know, the fandoms and like we were art kids. And I like played like, you know, I was like I liked wolves and stuff like that, like, you know, but it never like, you know? If I read Warrior Cats, that would have done me in, I think. But I didn't.
Yeah, cause I didn't like reading.
Yeah.
And that's literally it. That's the one thing that saved us from being furries is our aversion to reading.
I like calling it Hazard Orange. Yeah, I mean, it is incorporated into my OC's hoodie. His hoodie is like multiple stripes of all orange shades. Well, if it's all orange shades, then any orange would be incorporated. But yeah, my dad like has it as like all of like most of his wardrobe is that bright orange, that bright Hazard orange. I mean, it's probably more so that we're sick of it because we see it all the time.
We see that specific orange all the time.
Yes.
It's like that's what we associate with the color orange, and it's sad.
It's sad.
Yeah.
Wait, it's all of his clothing. Dang, yeah, that would be irritating, yeah. It's most of his shirts. Why'd you have to color pick the color white?
Because it's not pure white.
Oh, it's not? Oh, wow. You could have fooled me. But I stick with the Orange Gang and Cheetos.
Yeah, that's the difference between.
Oh,
it and
wow.
pure white.
Interesting. The whole time I thought it was pure white.
Nope.
Eggshell. Yes, it's eggshell. The cream. It's a whatever.
It's just ever so slightly different, then it makes it just feel a little bit more like soft.
Yeah. What's the eggshell? A different shade of white. So many different whites out there. Eggshell, cream. There's like, there's more than just those two, but those are the only two that are coming to my brain. Titanium. White that isn't real white, yes. Which is weird to me because aren't eggshells white? Like, I've never thought of them as an off-white, but I guess I've never compared them to, like, pure paper. But I think that most eggs are, like, made pure white
They're
because
either
they, like, bleach
white
them.
or yeah, they're brown normally.
Yeah, or I have no idea, actually. I'm just, like, making stuff up. New colors after food now? Wait, why is orange called orange? I can't remember if, like, it was the fruit or the color that came
Pretty
first.
sure it was the fruit that came first.
That makes sense. Because I think orange... Color breakdown. People didn't always consider all the different shades separate colors, right? I think orange for the longest time was either lumped in with yellow or red. You know? And the differentiation of orange came later, and people just call it orange because it looks like, you know,
It looks like the orange fruit.
That's my guess. Is an egg wider than a sheet of paper? The fine dark sea, etc., etc. Color history and stuff is kind of interesting. In the future, we'll probably have more colors, you know? I'm surprised that teal is not considered a separate color, you know?
That is an interesting thing to think about.
I think that it probably will end up being a separate color in the future, right? That blue-green, like, specific shade is, like, you know, separate enough that, like... the problem is that we have so many different names for it. It's either teal or aqua, right? Or blue-green. Hard reset. Slap you hard? I don't know. I can't reach through the screen like you. He says using a distinct color word. Well, like, is like, but like, with like Roy G. Biv, like, you know, it'll be a color that like, will be like...
It's added to the rainbow.
Yeah. Like, oh, the rainbow is red, orange, yellow, green, teal, blue, indigo, violet, right? I honestly think that teal is more deserving of being in the rainbow group than indigo, to be honest.
I agree.
But that's just me. Yes. The rainbow. I always thought we stuck with Roy G. Biv just because it's easy to remember. I think partly. I'm not in... I mean, if we went with Aqua, it would just be Roy Jub Biv. Roy Gubiv. That's not, like, too different.
True.
Ask another question? I don't know, depends on the question. Chest. You know what I'm excited for, everyone?
What?
Halloween.
Yes.
My birthday is the first day of Halloween. Because it's July 5th. That's the next. Why the heck is the rainbow called a rainbow? And Roy G. Biv is literally the letters of each color. Why not call rainbow Roy G. Biv? That is a good question. I think the term rainbow came before Roy G. Biv, because I think Roy G. Biv came about, like, when, like, the different, spectrums of light were discovered, you know? With, like, prisms and stuff like that. They were like, aha! We are going to specify more colors. I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong. I might be making stuff up. Well, there's CMYK for printer colors, so you get cyan there. That's true. That's true. Cyan. Cyan, magenta, yellow.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure where the term rainbow comes from. I'm guessing rain comes from the fact that you see it after the rain. Bow is probably the shape. Okay, so I think I know where rainbow came from. I'm just... What color is his tongue?
No, I never thought about that.
I feel like it'd be purple.
Purple? Maybe. Huh.
Yeah, hit the nail on the head if I remember correctly. Oh! I'm a genius. That's what that means. Stop making sense. You're making sense so much. It's making questions it's making question everything now. Apparently I know all the secrets to the universe. So, you know.
42.
Whoa. Okay, never mind. Mal knows all the secrets to the universe. Funk music? What is playing right now, actually?
What is this from? It might be from Friday Night Funkin'. Oh yeah, probably.
It is Friday Night Funkin'. Alright, this just caught me off guard. Song is this, actually?
It's probably one of the menu songs, if I were to guess.
Ah, okay. Friday Night Funkin', let's go. South. Well, yeah, but I don't. It says the instrumental, so this song probably has like the booba dooba doops. You know?
Red for the soul.
I think it's actually super dark red for like part of it. Isn't it? I love the mods in Friday Night Funkin'. Like Rewrite Round 2 is so freaking cool. Okay. I saw a mod. It was like one of the Sonic mods. That like they were like had transparency with it, so like he would be like fighting on your desktop doing like the rhythm game. It was really cool. Yeah, the swirl
Maybe
has
it's not a different color than it.
it is.
No, it's slightly brighter.
It's definitely brighter. The swirl's brighter, a little brighter, and then you got a darker red for the.
Well, I've colored it in.
No, okay, fine. Oh, that is Rewrite Round 2? Okay. See, I don't remember the names of the mods, but yeah, it is very cool. It's. I do love it when like games have like really strong modding communities, you know?
It's pretty great.
Because it just means that people love the game that much. Like, you know? That's what I love about Celeste.
Yeah. I try my best.
It is a little weird that all of Wortox's items look like him. Like, they look like they were made out of him, you know? Why?
Having a aesthetic.
Oh, God. I guess you didn't realize that it was going to show your desktop. Gems are so hard to shade. Boom. There's Wortox. All done.
Okay, there he is, the boy, the naughty Krampus thing. I don't know what's the lore. I'm gonna have to look that up.
Yeah, when you go to film the Fanart Fridays. You should probably know a little bit more about him.
I think he turned out great.
I agree.
I don't know why I cook so hard with the non-human characters.
I love the way you did the gem. Next time, you gotta wing it. Get it? Wing it? Animal? You drawing an animal?
Oh my god, where'd my tablet go?
I thought you just put it away.
No.
Oh, it's whenever you do transform, I think.
No, it's because I sometimes accidentally do press R
Ah,
instead of T when I try to transform.
I see. So I'm still probably right. Either way, that might be it for today.
Taking forever to save.
There is a lot of stuff on here. Oh my god, I thought it just crashed for a second. I was like, no, no. We saved it, don't worry. It's just Mal puts all of their fan art on one freaking canvas, so it just has a lot of layers, so when you go to save it, it like buffers for a second.
I'm almost done, it's fine. Just save this in my place. Should be in covered sketches. Where would that be? Illustrations?
Yeah. You ordered it this way.
I know, I just changed it recently though.
That's true.
Wortox. I didn't name it
You didn't
Wortox.
name it
I
Wortox.
think I named it Warley.
You'll fix it later.
Or something. Yeah, anyway.
Your art friend had over 100 layers and unnamed. Mal's very organized.
I do. I have my layers organized into folders that are named.
Save again.
It's literally saved. I haven't changed it, so.
Alright.
Okay.
But that's
Let
probably
us
it.
Find a raid victim.
I can't find anything. I said, name the layer, and she gave me the most scary death stare. I don't name my layers, so.
I always give Hal death stares whenever he tells me what I should do to draw. It's a little bit silly.
Bonnie? Maybe? It's been a while. Or should we raid someone new? Have you raided Lila?
Yeah.
Or not Lila, I can't read.
Lilia?
Thank you.
You did raid.
I do not deserve to be yelled at. Oh no, I do remember that you raided them before. Alright, well we'll raid them again.
/raid.
Alright. Lilia's doing some art right now, so we should go say hi. What are we doing? Next week we are going to be adding more characters to the Chibi chat icons.
Tomorrow we have Celesting to do though.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot we had a stream tomorrow. My bad.
Yeah. Probably gonna have to end early-ish because D&D.
Yes. But, so we're doing Celeste tomorrow, and then Monday we're going to be adding, what characters to the Chibi chat icons? Owl House?
I think we decided Owl House.
Yes, Owl House.
Because it tied.
It did tie.
So, friggin'.
It was between Owl House and Don't Starve. We're going with Owl House.
I want to.
Until then, we will see you all later. Bye-bye.
Bye.